Getting a raise is often seen as the ultimate achievement at work. Who doesn't want more money? But did you know that nearly 60% of employees report feeling just as stressed or even more stressed after getting a raise? Shocking, right? While you might think that more money means more happiness, studies show that the opposite can be true. In fact, researchers from Princeton University found that after a certain point, more income doesn't significantly increase your happiness. For many people, raises can lead to unexpected consequences, like burnout, workplace jealousy, and feeling trapped in a job. It's not just about the cash, it's about how that cash impacts your life. In this video, we'll dive into the hidden downsides of getting a raise. You'll learn about the paycheck trap that can leave you broke despite higher pay, the silent cost of career stagnation, and how a raise can increase stress instead of happiness. Plus, we'll share practical strategies to navigate these challenges. So, if you're ready to rethink what a raise really means for your career and your life, stick around. Chapter 1, The Paycheck Trap. When more money equals more problems, getting a raise seems like the ultimate career win, right? But here's the kicker, more money often leads to more spending. It's a common phenomenon called lifestyle inflation. Studies show that when income rises, people tend to increase their spending at almost the same rate. This can quickly make a pay increase feel irrelevant. According to a report from the Bureau of Economic Analysis, consumer spending in the US has grown by over 4% annually, outpacing wage growth in recent years. That means, even though you're making more, you might not feel richer. But why does this happen? It's human nature to want to improve our standard of living. Maybe you move into a bigger apartment or upgrade your car. Suddenly, that raise doesn't stretch as far. The paycheck trap is real, and it's sneaky. To avoid falling into this trap, one strategy is to automate savings before the money hits your checking account. Experts suggest setting aside at least 20% of any raise toward long-term goals like retirement or an emergency fund. It's all about building a buffer before your lifestyle creeps up on you. Psychologist Daniel Kahneman's research found that beyond a certain income level, about $75,000 in the US, more money doesn't significantly increase happiness. So, the question becomes, is your new paycheck really worth the added stress if it doesn't change how you feel day to day? Avoiding lifestyle inflation is key to enjoying your raise without falling into the trap. Chapter 2, Career Stagnation. The silent cost of your raise. A raise can feel like a huge win, but it can also be a career dead end. Why? Because a raise often comes with the comfort of staying in your current role. It's tempting to stick with what's familiar when you're making more money. But that comfort can lead to stagnation. You might stop pushing yourself to grow or take on new challenges, and over time, that can hurt your career trajectory. In fact, studies from LinkedIn suggest that employees who stay in the same job for over 2 years without switching roles or advancing are likely to earn 50% less over their career. Staying in one role, even with raises, can prevent you from gaining new skills or experiences that make you more valuable in the long term. One strategy to avoid this is to set growth goals every year, even after you've received a raise. Make it a point to ask yourself, what new skills can I learn? What new projects can I take on? It's important to keep growing, even when you're being compensated well. Tony Robbins, in Awaken the Giant Within, says, the path to success is to take massive, determined action. So, don't let your raise make you complacent. Keep moving forward in your career by setting new goals, pursuing additional education, or seeking out mentorship. Your future self will thank you. Chapter 3, Burnout Bonus. More money, more stress? It's no secret that higher pay often comes with higher expectations. Along with your raise might come more responsibilities, longer hours, and increased pressure to perform. The sad truth is that many employees burn out faster after receiving a raise because they feel the need to prove they deserve it. A 2020 survey by Deloitte found that 77% of professionals have experienced burnout at some point in their careers, and increased workload is a key factor. One strategy to manage this stress is to set clear boundaries early on. It's easy to fall into the trap of saying yes to everything, especially when you've just received a raise. But remember, your time is valuable. Prioritize your tasks and learn to delegate when possible. A study from Harvard Business Review showed that professionals who learned to delegate tasks saw a 33% increase in productivity and a 20% decrease in burnout levels. Also, don't be afraid to have open conversations with your boss about workload and expectations. Brené Brown, author of Dare to Lead, says, clear is kind. Unclear is unkind. Setting clear boundaries and expectations isn't just about protecting your mental health, it's also about maintaining your productivity and avoiding burnout in the long run. If you find this information helpful, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more insights on career advancement and personal growth. Chapter 4, The Golden Handcuffs Effect. When raises keep you chained. You've probably heard the term golden handcuffs. It's a perfect way to describe how a big raise can lock you into a job you don't love. Once you're used to a higher paycheck, it's tough to imagine leaving, even if you're unhappy. According to a Gallup poll, 60% of employees are emotionally detached at work, yet many stay because of financial security. This is the golden handcuffs trap. Here's the problem: when you're stuck in a job for the money, you stop exploring other opportunities. You might even miss out on career paths that would be more fulfilling in the long run. Research from the Harvard Business Review found that people who switch jobs more frequently, while maintaining good performance, tend to advance faster in their careers. So, what can you do? One strategy is to always keep your options open. That means networking regularly and staying in touch with recruiters, even if you're not actively looking for a job. You never know when the perfect opportunity might come along. Another strategy is to periodically reassess your career goals. Ask yourself, is this raise really worth staying in this role for another year? Or is it time to move on? It's about balancing financial security with personal satisfaction. Remember, money shouldn't be the only reason you stay. As Jim Collins says in Good to Great, greatness is not a function of circumstance. Greatness, it turns out, is largely a matter of conscious choice. Don't let the golden handcuffs choose your path. Stay in control of your career. Chapter 5, Jealous Colleagues. Navigating office politics after a raise. A raise might be great for your bank account, but it can stir up tension with colleagues. Suddenly, people may see you as the chosen one, or worse, feel resentful because they didn't get the same bump. Office politics can get tricky fast. A study by Georgetown University found that workplace jealousy and envy are among the top reasons for employee dissatisfaction. When colleagues feel slighted, it can impact team dynamics and your work relationships. To navigate this, one strategy is to stay humble. Don't brag about your raise or act like it makes you better than anyone else. It's tempting to flaunt success, but that can create friction. Instead, focus on teamwork and collaboration. Another strategy is to recognize your colleagues' achievements and give credit where it's due. This can diffuse any resentment by showing that you value the team, not just your own success. You might also consider offering to mentor others. If you've been rewarded, there's probably a reason. Use that as an opportunity to lift others up. Sharing knowledge and helping others grow can build stronger relationships and minimize jealousy. As Simon Sinek says in Leaders Eat Last, the strength of the culture and the quality of the leadership start with the willingness of leaders to prioritize others before themselves. Be a leader, not just someone who got a raise. Chapter 6, The Raise Paradox. Does more money really make you happier? We've all been told that more money leads to happiness, but is that really true? According to a study from Princeton University, once your income hits about $75,000 per year, additional money doesn't significantly boost happiness. This is known as the happiness plateau. So, if your raise pushes you past that threshold, it's worth asking, will this really make me any happier? The answer often lies in how you spend it. Research from the Journal of Consumer Psychology shows that people who spend money on experiences, rather than material goods, report higher levels of happiness. So, if you're getting a raise, consider investing in experiences, travel, learning, or even spending more time with family and friends. Another strategy is to tie your raise to your personal values. For example, if financial security is important to you, use the extra money to pay off debt or build an emergency fund. If work-life balance is a priority, you could use the financial cushion to negotiate for more flexible hours. Money alone won't bring happiness, but it can help you build a life that aligns with your values. As Eckhart Tolle writes in A New Earth, acknowledging the good that you already have in your life is the foundation for all abundance. So, before you chase the next raise, take stock of what really matters. Sometimes, less is more when it comes to happiness. If you enjoyed this content and found it useful, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more tips on navigating your career and enhancing your life.